Thank you for that, Matt. You know what? The weather is warming up. Just in time for a weekend event that will have hundreds cooling off in the Willamette River.
Yeah, the Big Float, back for the 9th year. You're invited to grab a tube, join the fun Saturday at Waterfront Park. It's a fundraiser for the Human Access Project, which works year-round, really, to encourage swimming in the Willamette River. Proceeds from this year's event will help pay for the lifeguards at Audrey McCall Beach.
That's going to be something. Willie Levenson organizes the event. He's here along with Peter Abrams with the city's Environmental Services Department. Peter, let's start with you. Just the first question.
Well, first we have to mention Willie is float ready,
He knows how to do it, right?
Hey, guys.
Willie, you know how to do it.
I'm always all in for this stuff. You know?
I think we could all fit on that.
Let's talk about, Peter, the cleanliness of the river, and we're ready for the float this year.
Well, we sample the river at 5 different locations weekly, and since the CSO program completion, we've been seeing a real low E. coli numbers in the river, and so it's safe to swim.
Is that your main concern, the E. coli?
Well, it's an indicator of sewage and other bacteria that could be in the water. As usual with any water, like a river or a stream, drinking it, potentially you could get Giardia or something like that, but really it's an indicator that there's not high levels of some contamination.
All right, Willie, let's get in the water. Tell us the details here. $5 ahead of time, 15 on the day of. How important is this fundraiser for your group?
Well, fundraising is a component of it, but to us, our mission with Human Access Project is transforming Portland's relationship with the Willamette.
Yeah.
How am I doing here?
You're right.
The swan looks great.
This is an opportunity to get people connected to the river. Last year, based on 11% survey results and 5,000 people attending, 60% of the people said it was their very first time in the river. Yeah. So, this is an opportunity to get people connected. So, we've talked for years and decades about how we want to have a better connection with the Willamette. This is action. When people actually get to touch it, it quells all of their fears and misconceptions. The oral history around the Willamette for a lot of people is that it's completely culturally acceptable to make jokes about a river.
Oh, if you grew up here, that's the cultural norm.
Yeah, and that's not appropriate.
For a guy like Peter, it's his job really to educate people. And what is your best source of education?
Well, it's really the big pipe. Even this summer, we just had a storm event not too long ago during one of those thunderstorms, and there was no CSO. In the old days prior to 2011, there would have been, and that would have been right in the summer during times when people are actually using the river. So we know just sheer volumes of sewage are not making it to the river now.
Really, 2 floats, right? One at 1 o'clock, then at 2:30. Tell us how this works.
Okay, so number one, it's $10 now. We had an early registration, so it's $10 for one more day. It's going to be $15 at the door. Yeah. We all meet at Tom McCall Bowl where the Blues Festival is. It's kicked off with our River Hugger swim team, our recreational protest swim group. Then we have a synchronized swim by the Rose City Raindrops in front of our floating stage. Instead of our floating stage, then we have an inner tube parade led by the Misty Crew of Nimbus, the Mardi Gras group in Portland. We parade down to Poets Beach, which Human Access Project had a very strong hand in opening.
So all in all, it takes about 45 minutes and 2 different times to launch.
45 to an hour and a half. Yep,
you
1
going,
o'clock
Peter?
and 2:30.
I think I am.
Okay,
If
you're a Portlander, you get in the Willamette during the float.
Well, Willie has some room on the Swan for all of us, I think.
There we go.
He's got room.
Thank you both for coming by.
Thank
and
you
more
guys.
information at thebigfloat.com.